What's up, YouTube? It's Latoria Q, and I'm back with another video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you for checking out this channel. If you don't know, now you're finna find out. This channel is about self-care as well as my weight loss journey, and it's just me journaling along the way, my growth, my changes, and things like that. But it's just to create a dialogue within you, as I am doing within myself, to just take care of ourselves, take care of our mind, take care of our body, take care of our spiritual, take care of all of our well-being, right? So let's go ahead and get into this video. I looked at an interview that Mike Tyson had about his former self. And he said his former self scared him the most. And I chuckled within myself because I'm like, I get it. I super get it. You know, when you are used to being one way and then you completely do a 180 and you're now transitioned into your new life, what you used to be when you felt like you were on beast mode, you were on top of the earth, you're on top of the world, you were in your prime, you had to have a mindset there. And then when you come out of it and you're able to be, retrospective, introspective, you're able to, reflect on what it was that had you there. Sometimes the elements of that lifestyle, that element of your being, it can be scary. So how I correlated that to not only my life, but my weight loss journey is, my former self, which is the self that didn't mind being, overweight. I didn't mind overeating. I didn't mind telling myself abusive language, abusive, programming, phrases like I can't do it. I'm not good enough. Someone's better than me. Oh, look at this or look at that. I'm not there yet. I don't know how to get there. Saying things that deterred me from my actual life that I wanted to live, that's scary. And not only that, I was more daring. I did more abusive things. I was willing to consume more alcohol. I was willing to, be around people that weren't really conducive to a better lifestyle or better well-being, mentally, physically, spiritually, all that. Looking at it now, it was so comfortable because I was so comfortable with death. I was so comfortable with not executing goals. I was so comfortable with, if it didn't work out, all right, oh well, it's just another fail. But now, the life that I live now, even when things are just crashing everywhere, things are falling all around me, everything seems to be going haywire, even then, my mental focus is unmovable, it's unshakable. And to go back to a place where I was okay with being shaken, I can't go back. That scares me. Going back to a place where I didn't care scares me. Going back to a place where I just wasn't healthy at any particular point, no matter what it was, I was doing something that was at risk. That scares me because, as you know, you don't ever live the same thing twice. You can go back and do it. I can go back and be a lazy person. I can go back and not care about what I'm putting in my mouth. I can go back and not care what I'm saying to myself. But that's dangerous. That's the killer right there. That's dangerous because I don't know what is on the other side of that. I lived it once and I made it through because I had the will and determination to get out of it. But when you have the will and determination to go back to your old ways and your old habits and your old being, you don't get the same results twice. So then, yeah, you may result in cancer. You may result in abusive relationships. You may result in your own demise. And so you got to be scared enough. You got to be shook enough to say, I ain't going back there. You got to be so focused on where you're going and what you're doing, even if it doesn't work. You got to know that I can't go backwards. I can't look back. I can't take nothing back. And I don't want to go back. I don't want to change it, but I don't want to be there anymore either. I was talking to my son and he got in trouble at school and he got a little 30-minute detention, but he thought it was the end of the world. He thought, oh my God, my mom's going to get me. I'm being so much trouble because y'all know I've been to the school. Y'all know I've been to the school. Let me be clear. I don't beat my baby, but I will go up to that school and I will embarrass him on everything, right? But I didn't want to go back to being my old self to where if the littlest triggers, the littlest things enraged me, I was yelling, I was fussing, or I would be willing to just be like, I don't care. Shoot, you gonna say something to me? Say something to me then, because I got a whole mouth, I got hands. And now, how can I say this without, because I don't want it to sound crazier than what it is. But I was at a point when I was in my youth, I'd say my early 20s, where, and this is before I had kids and all that, where you say something crazy to me, you just don't know what you was going to get. You don't know if I was going to pop off. You don't know if I was going to laugh. You don't know if I was going to snap all the way off and start crying because I was so emotional, but I was a baller. So it was like I had to ball it all in, and I would just keep it here until you just don't know which one you was going to get. I ain't going to say I had multiple personalities, but you didn't know which Latoria you was going to get, right? I was also the being that I just always sensed like something was going to happen. Trouble was going to come. Trouble was coming. So I might as well just embrace the trouble. I might as well embrace the crazy, right? And I was so reckless in life. Like, it just didn't matter. If I wanted to do it, I did it. If I wanted to see it, I saw it. If I wanted to have it, I took it. And it was just, I couldn't go back to that lifestyle because I know now that, one, I had a lot of prayers and I had a lot of saving grace, I had a lot of mercy on me. But even in that, I just knew that particular life brought a vibration and it brought an energy to me that kept attracting things that kept testing me. It kept attracting things that kept trying my patience, trying my mental clarity. It tried my whole total well-being. And you want to attract things that are more conducive and more beneficial to the highest version of yourself. So if it is, okay, I want to be, not necessarily skinnier, not necessarily, lose weight, but I want to be healthier. Well, then you're going to start attracting people in your life that want to see you healthier. You're going to start attracting people that's going to want to see you successful. If you're around people that are winning, automatically you're going to be like, I want to win too. I don't want to be left behind in that. If you're wanting to, not necessarily just be healthy, but you just want to be in a better state of being, you're going to attract things that are more beneficial to your well state of being for a long-term cause. If you're in negativity, you're going to attract negative things in your life. Your environment will reflect everything you think. Your environment will reflect things that you meditate on. So if you're thinking negatively and you meditate on that, you don't have to be quiet for 15, 20 minutes in silence. It's what are you thinking about all day? What are you saying to yourself all day? Before you go to bed, what are your thoughts? What is your to-do list for your next day? Whatever it is, you're going to attract it. You're going to walk in it. And so I'm saying to you, your old self has to be so uncomfortable that not only can you not go back physically, you can't go back mentally, you can't go back emotionally, you can't go back and relive it. Now get this clearly. You're going to have to heal it. You're going to have to let those things that you've repressed, you got to let that go. But you don't have to go back and repeat that same cycle. So that means you don't have to give the energy to it like you did before. You don't have to be so frustrated. You don't have to be so bothered. But you're going to have to spin it in a way that your most highest self, the self that you're getting to, the self you're growing to, can use it. Can use it for momentum, can use it for clarity, can use it for empowerment. You can use it for knowledge. I posted on Instagram, and if you ain't following me on Instagram, you better come on. I don't post all the time, but when I do post, I do try to at least drop some nuggets in there, right? But sometimes we get so caught up in our past that we forget it's a cheat code. I'll say it again. Sometimes we get so caught up in our past about what went wrong, about why it didn't work, about who we let in our lives that frustrated us or felt like they took something from us. But in reality, you live that experience because it's your cheat code. It's something that your subconscious mind brought to you and allowed to happen because you attracted it. that your conscious mind has to now refocus on to use it as a cheat code. So it means, okay, maybe I don't need to go back there, but at least now I know I got to go left here. Okay? I don't want to go back there, but at least I know I got to put this down now. I don't want to go back there, but at least I know right here is a sweet spot. I got to work it one more time, but I can't be the person that I used to be, because then I'll lose focus and I won't take advantage of the win. I won't take advantage of the little details. I won't cover the things that I missed the first time. I'm saying that because I'm giving you a reminder. You can still accomplish everything you ever dreamed of, no matter what your past was, no matter even what your future is. You can't get anxiety about the future either. You got to know that you're in your moment, and everything you're supposed to be doing right now, everything you're supposed to be looking for right now, everything that's supposed to come to you, it's already yours. But it's what you seize in that moment, and you can't go backwards. It's got to scare you enough that you don't return to it. It's got to scare you enough that you know what? You know the lesson that came with it, but you don't got to repeat the lesson. It's like if you took a class before and you already know the information and you take the test and it's the same test and you're like, look, I know this is A, I know 2 is B, I know 3 is D, I know 4 is A. I know this, but why you got to retake the whole class? Just take the knowledge that you were supposed to get, apply it, move forward, but don't go backwards. Don't try to recreate your old self. Don't try to recreate, oh, I'm just going to eat these snacks today. I'm just going to binge out on these cookies. No, it don't work like that, dog. Because guess what? Your body has already filtered it out if you did it right. Okay? If you are changing your lifestyle, if you are choosing to think different, when you put that thing in your mouth, it don't even taste the same. It don't have that same satisfaction. Why? Because when you was in that former self moment, you might have been eating it because you was depressed. And look, that depression ain't there no more. So them cookies don't hit like they used to hit. Or it may even be, look, I'm not even going to go out and go to the gym today. I ain't even going to get it in. But you know what? Laying on that couch just don't feel right. Watching Netflix all day, it don't sit right. Trying to binge watch 20 episodes of whatever it may be, and then be like, I didn't do nothing today. That don't feel good when you have recreated yourself. It don't feel good. And so I'm telling you, don't go back to your former self, because you don't relive the same thing twice. You don't get there doing the same thing twice. Now, I ain't saying don't get the lesson out of it, and I ain't saying don't bring the knowledge with you. But what I'm saying is, you can't go backwards. It's got to scare you enough to stay the hell away from it. It's me, Latoya Q, back with another video. I didn't want to hold you up very long, but I do want you to hit that like button, okay? I do want you to hit that like button. I'm trying to get this channel up. I said I'm going to be consistent in 2020 with YouTube. I've been consistent in a lot of other places in life. My YouTube was slacking a little bit, and I said I'm going to come for my YouTube, and I wanted to get my channel up. So today's video, if you are liking it and you like the content, just go ahead and hit that like button. I ain't asking for too much. I'm not saying hit my PayPal. I'm not saying hit my Cash App. I'm just saying hit the like button. Help a sister get the channel up. That's it. All right, y'all. It's Latoya Q with another video. Bye, babies.